first game of this series, 4-3, and we're looking to try and beat Carlos Martinez today. He's 8-10 this season with a 4.44 ERA, going off against Jason Hamill, who's been, nonetheless to say, a roller coaster ride for him this year, up and down, up and down. Hopefully he gets the upswing today, and we continue our winning ways as we've won 7 of our last 10. And still sitting 10 games back in the division. Our tragic number sitting at 5 because the Pirates took the lead down the division. And the Pirates and Cardinals, I have a feeling, are going to keep flip-flopping all the way to the end of the season. So that's going to be a good race going into the end of the season. Let's go ahead and jump into this game. We're the Whites today. Got Jason Hamill on the mound. Probably going to get Starlin Castro a day off because he has been playing a lot as of late. So we're going to go ahead and get Tommy La Stella a day in there. Opted out against Javier Baez because I'm feeling like we're going to need some more defense than we are going to need a little bit of offense. We've been getting a lot of offense from a lot of guys in our offense lately. So that's the lineup we're going to roll out there with, and it's going to go ahead and do it for me. I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at Wrigley, and I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back.
Closing in on game time at Wrigley Field. The Cardinals and the Cubs next on the show. There are few better places in America to spend an afternoon than this place right here. Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the 2 starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. And on the mound to try to tackle this lineup, there you see the numbers for the 6'6" right-hander Jason Hamill. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike 1. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And it hasn't been the best year for them, but at least they're finishing strong. That says a lot for their manager and the type of team that I think these guys can become.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A look here at the scouting report for the 32-year-old right-hander, as that'll give you an indication of the pitch types and relative speeds he'll be hitting moving forward. Peter Borges will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here it comes. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Matt Carpenter will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play. First pitch coming. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Has a look, now the pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. From the stretch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Number 12 is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Matt Adams will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Pause, now the pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
Here's the 2-2 offering. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the full count offering. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, with 2 away, you can bet you're going to get a great jump over there at first base. And he gets just that as he's going to come all the way around to score on that 2-out double. And that's going to give his guys the first inning lead.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Russell will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Home half of the first coming up from Wrigley. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Eric, you look at these guys with the first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
The 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate. Here he comes on 2-1.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that's a loud out number 1.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch, but he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in at bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now the 2-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-1 home. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs. First pitch coming. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Matt Holliday will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Matt Holliday.
first offering on the way. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Pitch on the way. And Holiday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. And the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
2-2. Now here's the ball sent out to...
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll be a base hit for Peralta. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, these guys struck for a run on a couple of hits in the first inning. Now back-to-back hits have them threatening here again in the second.
Dean Anna will be the batter. And here's the first pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
First and second here with nobody out. Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Carlos Martinez will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now the first pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. And that will not get the run home. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Jason Hayward will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Montero is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cardinals are out in front, 1-0. Chris Bryant will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And now just look at all 3 of these pitches here on Show Track. First one, not a strike. Not a strike, and not a strike either. Now, that's no question that it could be 3-0 right now, but instead, he's headed back to the Pines.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average coming in at 266 with 19 homers and 64 runs batted in. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. The pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here it comes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Man, not wasting any pitches so far in this inning. I mean, you see the great curveball there on Show Track? He struck out the first 2 batters on just 6 pitches.
Number 12 will stand in for the first time here. First pitch to him. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now here's the pitch. Here we go. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Miguel Montero will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play. Montero waits, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's set, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Comes set, now the pitch. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home. And the runner will score from first.
Now he's got to be mad at himself out there on the mound. He had him down 0-2, and then he makes a mistake by grooving one, and this gets turned around into a run-scoring double.
Stepping in now, Jason Hamill. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Peter Borges ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder number 8. Peter Borges.
Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. He'll try again. 1-2. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And the leadoff man retired now in the Cardinal third.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Low for ball one. Are you 1-0 on the way. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Matt Adams will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Here's the first offering. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. Addison Russell will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And reined in, 1 away. So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Dexter Fowler will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And Borges will take this one in for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman,
Tommy La Stella will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch coming. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. He waits, now the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with another 0-2. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. Cubs lead it 2-1. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
The 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And, oh, he got the glove up in time as this ball drills him. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Pitch on the way. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Put your right glasses on.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's the 2-1 now to Holliday. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
The 2-2. Line hard deep into left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Come on now.
1-1 on the way. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Hit hard to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Dean Anna will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Come on, Cub.
First offering on the way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
Try open your eyes next time.
The 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the stretch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cards leave one. They still trail it here 2-1. Chris Bryant will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Here's the 1-2. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Here's the 2-2 home. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this one here.
Jorge Soler will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Here we go, Cubby. Here we go. Here we go, Cubby. Here we go.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now the 1-2.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Just get him 90 feet closer.
Standing in now, number 12, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
The 1-0 pitch now. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Come on, Cub.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Carlos Martinez will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And here's the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. (1-0) on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Now the 2-1. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. A solo shot here to left. And with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
You can tell he was making a concerted effort to keep the ball down against this guy, but you just can't keep it down forever, and he finally got a pitch he could handle.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now,
Jason Hayward.
as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Here's a 1-0. Hit on the ground towards first. To the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Peter Borges will dig in with one in and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And now a pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Matt Carpenter will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. The next pitch. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Wrigleyville, and we are tied 2-2. Jason Hamill will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Now the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Come on, Cubs.
Now here it comes. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number one.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Addison Russell will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. The pitch.
Nope.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Dexter Fowler will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here it comes. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Yadier Molina will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Now here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Come on, Cubby.
The 0-2 to Molina. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
Here's the sequence one more time on show track. He looks at strike 1, looks at strike 2. Now that pitcher's got a false sense of security, and he unloads on the 0-2 pitch. You got all of that one.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Matt Holliday standing in now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And I might have jinxed him as he misses there for ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Johnny Peralta will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the first offering. Running here is Holiday. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Dean Anna will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on the way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Get cold.
He's set, now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Carlos Martinez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. Tommy La Stella will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. First pitch coming. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, that's his 2nd hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Anthony Rizzo will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First offering on the way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Pause, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. 1 there, on to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
And for as quickly as the tying run gets on base, he's taken away here on the double play. Just a big pitch right there, and a very good turn at second base to get them both.
Chris Bryant will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on. I've got a pretty good idea what he's going to do. He won't hold back here.
Now the pitch. Goodness, now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Now here's the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Jason Hayward will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Right fielder.
Johnson will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 25.
Jason Hayward will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball to the right side, and the 7th inning will start with a leadoff single.
Some guys, you almost do them a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Matt Carpenter will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. He's running towards second. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Soler has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
The batter, number 4, catcher
Yadier Molina will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Comes set. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-1. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. St. Louis is out in front, 4-2. Jorge Soler will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Now here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty, he'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and he just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
In now, number 12. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball. Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Now a swing and a ball lifted in the air out toward Hayward in right field. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher,
Miguel Montero will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here it comes. And look out. That might have got him right in the chest. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubs 2. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Matt Holliday.
1, 2, 3, here.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Jason Mott will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 30, Jason
Matt Holliday will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
The left fielder, number 7.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Now the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
A 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Here comes a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And this is knocked down on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. 8th inning now from Wrigley Field with the visiting Cardinals on top of the Cubs in this one as you get a look at the line score through 7 innings. Dean Anna will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now the 2-0. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. John Jay will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, John Jay.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Number 12 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Jordan Walden is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jordan Walden.
Number 6 will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, When that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Addison Russell will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And now a pitch on the way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now another 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubs 2. Brian Schlitter come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One pitch on the way. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. The 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first down of the inning.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first offering. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left, he's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing further in the Cardinal ninth. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They remain down by a count of 4-2. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Tommy LaStella will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Now here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Holiday is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Holiday is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold on.
Now the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Two out, nobody on. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Almost the final out of the ball game. And, you know, we've seen guys get rung up for less.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And that's just about what we've come to expect out of this guy so far this year. He picks up save number 35 by finishing off this victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it, really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 4-2. So long from Wrigleyville.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs.
All right, guys, we take the loss in this one. Just couldn't seem to get the offense going. We had it going that one inning, and then it just kind of, that was the only thing that we could get going this game. Carlos Martinez shutting us down again, just as he did the last time we played the Cardinals, as you see here. Same pitching matchup as last week, and same result, a loss. But that's just kind of the way the season has been, you know, falling off when we start getting hot. Now our tragic number down to 4 after the Pirates now in the lead in the NL Central get a victory. Actually, I don't think the Pirates are in the lead anymore. They're still tied with the Cardinals victory here. But yeah, you know, the season coming to a close here, and we are barely in the playoff hunt. This playoff race in the NL Central, though, could get very interesting going into the last week or two of the season here. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Big Dope 7, and you guys be sure to keep it real.
Right center